Alright, this is video number 2 for teaching. This one is specifically talking about how do we get in, starting to dig a little bit in our searching and our research. First step, of course, is simply reading the Bible. Second step then is to dig in a little bit and find out what other people have said about that same thing. It does you no good to go to a commentary and see what other people say before you start to process it with your own brain. And keep in mind, you gotta pray. If you want God to honor your studies, you pray. And on the same note, don't just study to think about, oh, I'm going to study, and this is my Bible study for the week. No, this ought to be above and beyond your personal devotion Bible study, okay? Personal devotion is God speaking to you. When you begin to study in God's Word and about teaching specifically, you want to dig in a little bit differently. And you want to say, how can I relay this message that God has given to people to hear, and God can speak to them through me? Does that make sense? I hope so. So in other words, your personal devotion is one way, and then your study for others, you can do them both the same way, but don't use your personal devotion as a way of studying for your Sunday school or your teaching lesson. Okay, that's not helpful for you. Okay, so here I'm on Bible Gateway again. We're talking about Philippians chapter 1. This one was the Message. It doesn't matter what version we put it in. I'm going to put it back in the International just to keep things common. Show resources, a neat little button. I'll push on this, and this will show me commentaries from different people. I can get the Reformation Bible Study. Matthew Henry's commentary is probably one of the easiest to understand and just gets right down to it. So chapter 1, we're going to jump right into that one, and it's going to tell us a little bit about it. It tells us why we give it, and it just kind of gives you a new synopsis of the chapter. It's really simple and easy to get to. You can go back and study some of the other things. Sometimes you'll have commentary series. Talks about the greetings, the writers. This one will have dictionary Bible themes. If you're talking about suffering, God's sovereignty, God's goodness, all these things are covered in this chapter, and this kind of explains them a little bit, how they're covered in this chapter. So these numbers will give you a little bit different nuance to what it is. So all these little things could be used in this one thing. You've got another Bible commentary here, a Bible dictionary. Maybe you want to get in and find out what that means by the word bishop or leader or overseer. So this dictionary, this Easton's dictionary, will get you in a little bit. You got a names dictionary, an encyclopedia of the Bible. I mean, all these resources are given for this one thing. So this one page, BibleGateway.com, I'm not selling them or anything, I'm just telling you this is an easy place to start. Gives you commentary, gives you other people's thoughts on it. So step 1 is to read the Bible, right? Step 2 then, like I said, is to dig a little bit, find out what other commentators are saying and that kind of thing. Alright, so that's it for this video. Watch the video next as we dig just one step deeper and see how we can go.